Yeah. Yeah. To basically start this, this is just nothing weird. It's just sitting by myself for a little bit, just thinking. I want to do these sketch videos in silence, typically. At least that's the idea. But, where to start? It's one of those things where I always think a script would be handy, because then you're not just speaking into the void. But that's kind of the point of this, is to actually voice some things. No funny bits, just thoughts. Number one question I have at the moment is, what makes you worthy of being a creative? And with that question, I could use my own life as an example. As I grew up, and even when I was a young child, I thought to myself, art is fun, I want to be an artist. I feel like that's something a lot of people grow up with. And as the years went by, well, my improvement was there, but it was never, it wasn't really an issue of whether I could or couldn't. It was just doing when I was young. Didn't have to be good. Honestly, I just drew what I liked. SpongeBob, mostly. But as I grew, started to see things a little different. See potential in creating. Now, I didn't really follow too far into life with this, though being creative has basically gotten me to where I am today. I'm being very vague, and I apologize. Going back to the question, I don't know if I actually asked the question, what makes you worthy of being a creative? What gains you that moniker? It's something that I'll probably be asking the rest of my life. Because, honestly, day-to-day life, I can only spare a little bit of time for it. I love listening to music and thinking about stories and all these things going through my mind, but actually getting it on paper, getting it to where other people can see it, it's another story. Going back, once I got out of high school, I went into trade school to learn carpentry. And that's basically carried me through the jobs that I did do. At the very least, it got me in the door. Whether or not that's been a major part of them. Ooh, excuse me. This is another thing entirely. I have used the skills, though it's one of those things where it was always like a fearful respect skill. I don't know, I'm starting to meander off into other territories talking about carpentry, where if you're not careful, it can be dangerous, but also tiring because, well, let's shelve that for the moment. What makes you a creative? Is it success? Is it skill? I'm asking as much as, well, obviously asking because these are things that I ask myself. Because honestly, I'm decent at what I do, but, it's one of those improvements can always be made, especially when you're still at the starting line. Yes, baby, I hear you. Couldn't have her in here for this. She'd make the whole stream about her again. But what were the thoughts going through my mind 10 minutes ago? It's all fuzzy. As far as life is good. I'm happy to say I've made quite a bit. Like financially, I'm in a good place. But something still feels like it's missing. And that also goes to say there's always a need for more. At least there seems to be. Which I'm starting to wonder if that's counterintuitive. Because I started all this with the intention of making money, making some gains of some sort. Whether that be of a financial or whatever. It was not, I don't think it was born of a state of passion. Though I did really enjoy what I was doing. I mean, heck, now I get paid to make Christmas. You'd think that sounds like one of the better things to do with your time, but after 8 years, it's hard to say. And then doing this video making for 4 of that 8 years. I guess what I'm trying to figure is even if everything worked out in a way that I was successful, like I could be the most successful person in the world, would that make me happy? Is that why I do it? To be successful, period. Now, there are way more linguistic ways of saying it and way more qualified people to ask questions like this. Heck. If I still was going to therapy, these would be therapy questions, but even that, it's going more along the lines of philosophical and searching inside yourself, to be honest. Because I've been seeing things lately, and I've been doing the whole compare-contrast thing, trying to see where I am in life versus other people. I have also noticed that there's a lot of people that it takes a long time to actually get anywhere. But that's besides the point, I think. What am I trying to get at? I want to make things for the sake of it, I think. It's good to be after the financial gains and everything, but I don't know. It's the grind is numbing. Honestly, my day-to-day life, going to work, coming back home, finding time to maybe make something on the side. all very numbing. But, I mean, now we're getting into the realm of why do we do? Because what else is there? Original question. I keep like skirting it to go into other philosophical ranges. What makes you a creative? I think I asked everything actually. Is it skill? Is it notoriety? Is it just pure ability? Even sitting here looking at this right now, I thought I knew what I wanted to do, and then when I sit down, I don't. But I guess, as they say, starting is the hardest part. You might as well just notes. I'm probably not going to do much more talking. Mostly because I don't think I have much more to say. There's just unknowns that, well, maybe things just are the way they are. Maybe that's what it all is. Can't see the future, can't know what'll happen. I can only hope for the best. I can hope that not even sure what my dream is at this point. Figure everyone's got to have one. The idea was, oh, I'm gonna get famous on the internet, and oh, it's just gonna be great, and there was nothing past the financial gain, or heck, anything. You ever think that far ahead? Decided I'm pretty comfortable just as a single man with a cat. At least I think I am. Perhaps it's too much thinking. I have a knack for doing that. The other side to the creating is I know I can't do it all myself. And that's the thing I've been trying to get at myself for years. Because I only had myself to depend on. And it just seemed like how it would always be. But we're all limited in what we can accomplish by ourselves. That might be a cop-out to some extent, considering the certain things various people in our society have done, or what have you. But I guess it's taken me this long to realize. Maybe I'm not meant to be alone. It's the ultimate story that you're always told. And I've heard this multiple times watching YouTube in my spare time. The isolated genius type. And now I think I'm just going into a video I watched saying, oh yeah, no, that's... Some people can do that, but on closer inspection, I don't think that's me. And I'm not saying that life is bad. It's just one of those things that... Ooh, hello. I kind of like the look of that. It's one of those things that... For many years now, all I've been able to do is think about the future or get stuck in the past mentally. Actually, enjoying the present has proved to be a difficult thing. And on the other hand, there's always the part of you that says you have to do something. You can't be idle, otherwise you're losing something. But it's hard to lose something when you didn't have it to begin with, I suppose. This whole thing got way off the rails from what my intentions were. I don't even know why I decided to talk. It probably would have been an easier video. I probably would have been done drawing by now if I had just come in here and been quiet. I have stories I want to tell, but the problem is they still don't make sense. I still can't see them, not fully. It just keeps getting bigger. It's one of those things where I thought my ideas were ready to be shown off years ago, but the more time I spend... Let me be frank, I get a decent amount of time just to be in my own head on day-to-day life. And it gives me a lot of time to think through things and see stories. I go over the stories many, many times a day, depending on various factors. And every time they either get more clear or more convoluted. And it's one of those things that I don't know if my stuff will ever be ready. This story I have in mind, if it's even worth telling. I should probably look at wrapping this up. It's not fair to the cat. It really isn't. I come home. I want to be able to do this, but she needs attention too. I just wish I could do my stuff with her in the room. It's everything she does is completely understandable. Her whole thing is she wants attention, and she definitely knows how to get it. Sorry, I'm rambling again. It's just a thing. Time. Where does it go? Even if we don't spend it, it's getting spent. There's also a piece of me that thinks I don't need to be successful. I mean, to be frank, I'm plenty successful at what I'm doing right now. As far as this stuff goes, it's just icing on the cake. At least that's how it should be. All these possessions. I guess I'm just gonna leave that question hanging, because I would like some. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing some answers. What people think being a creative is. Is it just the act of creating? Is it not the rewards? I don't know. I don't know.